Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So today we're continuing on with the series What's It Worth? $1 Coin Edition. So when I started looking at this particular coin, I thought, oh, maybe it'll be a one video, but as I've gone through it, it's definitely going to be a two video edition. So there'll be a first and a second part. We'll see where we get to today. But the interesting part is that, and probably a good thing is that the newer coins, so anywhere from sort of 2014 to the present date, there's a lot more interesting stuff as far as mintages and those kind of things going. So that'll be probably in the second half of the video. We might get a little bit of that done today, but certainly the second half, which is great because those coins are in higher grade still, and they're easier to find, so which is great for all us people who love to doodle and look for these particular coins. But before we begin, I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping. So put out a video yesterday, which was a bit of a follow-up to the 1,000 subs competition, and I asked the question, what's my least favorite coin? And so what I wanted to do is actually go to the comment section, and we'll just have a little look at what people have said. So a number of you have mentioned the family coin from 1994. We've also had the royal visit mentioned, as we can see there. There's another family coin, but a few of you have actually got it right. And the first person to get it right was Shannon's. And yes, he got it right, which is the 2004 student design 50-cent coin. And a couple of other people mentioned that as well. So Stephen Hill, well done. And I think I saw another one here that had mentioned, was it this one here? Yeah, Mike Harwood, well done. So good on you guys. You guys have been listening and remember, not that the rest of you haven't. Peter Vick as well. So yeah, good on you guys. You guys have certainly know which coin I don't like. The family coin, yeah, it's certainly not my favourite coin, but it certainly would be down the bottom end of the list. But yeah, I don't like that student design coin at all. Let's just have a quick little look at that. Where is that thing? 2004. There it is there. So yeah, I know it's done by kids and I understand all that, but yeah, it's just not something I enjoy. Anyway, that's not what today's video is about. But oh yeah, another thing. So the 1,000 subs giveaway will conclude. So no more comments after this Saturday, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So I'm in Victoria, which is this Saturday, the 4th of May. So that's when that particular competition will close. I think we've had close to possibly around 150 comments so far, but 5 prizes will be going out. So if you haven't already put in your favourite coin, make sure you do so, but make sure you do so on that particular video's comment feed. Don't do it on this one or any other video because it won't be entered in. Alright, so we're getting onto the $1 coins. So let's go back up the top here. Now let's have a look at some of the mintages. So in 1984, that's when the new $1 coin came out, replacing the $1 note. Now, as we can see here, for the 1984 coin, mintage was sky high, 186 million. Obviously replacing notes, new coin coming in, and obviously a lot more, well, not a lot more, but a lot were made in 85 as well. So we won't be looking at those coins. They're dime a dozen. They are always in every roll. But we will take a look at a few that are not classed as really low mintage. We'll look at a few error coins and we'll go from there. And a few other things I just want to bring to your attention as well. So let's get stuck into it. But we'll just quickly go down through this list and see what's sort of interesting. 1992, I'm not going to even look at, but other than to say that who knows, whether there was this many actually put into circulation. It's unknown. Anyway, it's reported, but no one's ever found one, let alone seen one. What else we got that's of interest? We will be looking at the year 2000 coin. In high grade, they can be worth some dollars. And we will be looking at the 2003 coin, just as a bit of a look at why you should or shouldn't be selling them. Or, sorry, was I looking at this one? No, I won't be looking at that one. We're going to look at this one, just as a sort of a mid-range coin with a mintage of 10 million, just so we can get a bit of an understanding of commemoratives and what they're actually selling for. What else are we going to look at? Anyway, there's plenty to look at. We'll go through that soon, but let's jump into that particular coin, the 2003 woman's suffrage coin. So these are the sold figures. So these coin 10 million. These sold figures are all basically high grade coins, so uncirculated coins. So we're not likely to find uncirculated coins in circulation because they're definitely in circulation, and they will have some wear on them. But these ones are possibly out of rolls, and so this is what they're selling for, around that $3 to $4 mark. There's a roll that sold for $31. So, and someone has sold. I'm assuming that they sold one and not all 10. But anyway, they sold that for still. Someone bought it for around $4 if that's the case. Anyway, there's not really a lot to be shown there, but other than the fact that that would be fairly general, that there's a lot of coins within the $1 range that are higher a mintage, that are commemorative, but realistically, unless they're uncirculated, you're not going to be selling them. And that's basically what I'm showing here, that circulated ones are not selling. So, all right, let's move on to an error coin. Now, the reason why I've just brought up the sold figures for this is because we're specifically looking at the rotated error coin. So these things here, you can make a full clock. So this is a Federation coin, 2001 Federation coin. Now these are the sold figures. Now this particular person sold this one here, which is at 8 o'clock. Now I will show you. This person also sold a whole bunch of them, which is probably the best way to show this particular coin. Now this one here, someone got an absolute bargain, because here we have a whole heap of the rotated dies. Okay, you can't see the rotated there, but he's written the times that these coins are rotated to. But if I can bring up here we go. So there's one at 1 o'clock. There's a 9 o'clock. So the center of the screen there, and 8 o'clock. So you can see the head rotations. There's another 9 o'clock, a 1:30, a 4:30, and the last one is at 8 o'clock. So someone was able to buy all 7 coins for $105, which is an absolute bargain. And if I had seen that, I would have bought them as well. But yeah, I probably would have put them on for an auction. But this person has chosen to do it as a buy it now. And look, they're happy with their $105. I would have probably tried to get a little bit more out of it. Let's go back to these sold figures here and just sort of have a look. Here's one that was at 5 o'clock. That sold for $55. Doesn't tell me what time that one was rotated to. Maybe we can quickly go into this one and have a look. It sold for $30. Okay, it's probably about around 10:30, 11. So they are sort of selling for all different prices depending on the actual amount of upset, so the rotation. Here's 2 of them sold for $67.90. Let's have a look, see what they actually sold. 6 o'clock, so that's a nice one. Upside down, 180 degrees, and a 9 o'clock. So yeah, 67. So that was probably still a bargain as well. It's tough to get that 6 o'clock one. I don't think I have a 6 o'clock one. I know someone recently did find one, and they put the comment in the, I think it was Sam Drew, if I remember correctly, maybe. So well done to you if it was you. So yeah, these are tough to find. I think I've mentioned this a few times. Really tough. I actually found more mules before I found my first one of these. So not that I'm finding either of them now, but yeah, it's a cool coin to find. I love that era. Now let's have a look at the actual year 2000 mob of roos. I've typed in $1 mob coin just to sort of get a broad sort of view. There will be some mules that'll probably pop up in here. But let's sort of see. So these are fairly well circulated, as you would find in circulation. And someone's trying to sell those for $6 plus postage. And we will be looking at the mule, so I won't focus on that now. But what are these particular coins actually selling for, and are they selling? So let's hit the sold figure on that one. Alright, so there we got one sold for $4.40, is a lightly circulated, selling one of them for $9. So there's a $1.91 plus a little bit of postage. So they do sell from time to time. So if you do find some nice graded ones, it might be worthwhile keeping a few to try and sell every now and then. But these ones here, I do have a few of these uncirculated ones, and this one here sold for $38.95, which is not too bad. I've seen those sort of sell for up to $50 in that sort of grade, so well worth having a look at. So yeah, $3.78 for a couple of them there, in fairly circulated condition. Alright, let's move on. We're going to look at the year 2000 $1 mule. Now, this is almost like beware. There, I've been watching $1 mules for probably the last month or so, and I've been a little bit concerned about what I'm seeing. And there seems to be, and in particular, we're going to look at these 3 coins here. And I suppose the conclusion I'm coming to is that there seems to be a number of counterfeit $1 mules coming onto the market. Now, as you can see here, these are starting very cheap, $150, okay? Now, we'll get into them, we'll have a look at the photos, but these are being consistently coming across, and there have been sales, which I'll also show you. And so don't go buying these coins, and be very aware of what I'm about to show you next. When buying on eBay, always use PayPal. PayPal gives you protection. If something like this turns out to be a fake or is not what you thought it would be, you can get your money back through PayPal, even if the seller doesn't agree. Now, usually these accounts have got low numbers. This one's actually got 16, so you would think it'd be fairly well trusted. But this is the line here that scares me the most. It says wire transfer only. Now, these coins, if this was really a mule, now they look like mules, but I think they're Chinese knockoffs. And they keep coming up from multiple sellers, all with low numbers, and they've always got the same writing on the top of the 2x2. So we can see there it's got this writing, as you can see on the screen there, the labeling of it. Sorry, this is a pretty poor photo, and it doesn't quite look right to me. But let's have a look at some other ones. So I'm assuming that that's the same one. I'm assuming that all these are from the same seller. Yep. Is either extremely lucky or trying to rip us off. So in this grade, this coin would be worth thousands. So I don't know. I don't think that they're real. But just be very, very wary. Um, they could well be real, but what tells me that they're probably not is that no one's actually bidding on them, which means that people are looking at them and probably feeling the same way. Let me know your thoughts. So as we go down, we're looking at the mule, obviously. Now, there are plenty of mules for sale at different prices based on different grades. So if we have a closer look at one, let's have a look at this one. This must be a fairly, no, it's okay. It's probably a bit high, the price, but it takes a lot of time to find these coins, and I understand the sellers wanting top dollar, and I think you might as well try and ask top dollar, because you never know, someone might come across and ask. You can always lower your price. So yeah, this one here, let's have a look at that one. This is a higher grade, and you can certainly see a difference between what I was showing you before and what we're looking at now, being legitimate. So let's go to the sold figures, because this is where we will see some of these other ones, which I'm wondering if they are fakes or not. Now, yeah, about uncirculated. It's got that little note on the top of it again, the little writing. Same seller, so this guy's got truckloads of them apparently. But realistically, this coin would sell for thousands, and it's just not doing that. So it just looks not quite right to me. So be aware, if you're in the market for one of these coins or looking at it, the chances you'll end up with something or absolutely nothing. They'll either take your money, but which has happened to me. I've actually bought a mule before, which was a proper mule. They put up a proper photo. I bought that coin for $200. It wasn't advertised well. I sent them the money via my bank account rather than using PayPal, and I lost $200. So that's my experience. But that was a legitimate mule. They had a proper photo up. But some of these sales that are coming through here, here's another one. Almost uncirculated, 40. Let's have another look. They've all got the same sort of writing sticker up the top there. And you look at the condition of that. That coin is worth $5,000 to $7,000 in that sort of grade. It got one bid and sold at $200. So it just sort of scares me a bit, and I feel that if this was legitimate, there would be many people bidding on it, especially at that price. But mules, the real mules, let's have a look. See, there's plenty of these cheap ones going through, lots of them, one after the other, for a fair bit of the past month. So there's another one, 23 bids. Yeah, I just don't know, guys. I'd be staying away from mules for now until you absolutely know that they are 100% rigidige. But you can see there the ones that are graded, what they're selling for, and yeah, look, there's some proper ones. Make sure you get someone to have a second look if you're considering buying one anyway. Alright, let's move on. So let's have a look at the 2014 Mob of Ruse. Now, this particular coin, mintage of just over 1 million. So these guys here are considered low mintage, and they're the second lowest mintage for the $1 coins other than the 2016 changeover. So technically this is the lowest minted non-commemorative coin, but let's just have a look at what people are trying to sell them for. A bit all over the place on price. Rolls for 179. They've probably stayed around that sort of price for a fair while now. They've probably went up to around that $140 to $170 price range pretty quick, and then they haven't really moved much since. So let's have a look at sold figures on that coin. Alright, there's a roll that sold for 180. Is a, well, I'm saying it's circulated, but it's a very nice high grade circulated coin for $6.95. What else have we got? Yeah, there's another roll there, see, for $130. So yeah, the price does vary in that sort of range, but basically a lot of these look like they're selling for around that $5 mark. Let's just quickly have a look and see whether this one is actually circulated or not. I keep most of these. I don't keep them all. I do have plenty of them, but the seller doesn't say whether it's circulated or not. Bit hard to tell from the photo. So, yeah, look, well, I think we'll probably pause it here, guys. We'll finish off the video here for today, and we'll come back with a second part. I don't know how long I've been running for. I don't have a time up at the moment, so I think we'll stop there. We'll continue on with the second part of this video, and I look forward to bringing that one to you soon. Alright guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching.